What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, bringing you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ and bringing you yet more coverage of one of my recent tournament runs. Now, as you guys know, I was recently out of town for about a week and a half, give or take a couple of days, and I'm finally back. However, these matches, this tournament actually took place, I want to say the day before I left. I think this took place on a Friday and ended up leaving on Saturday. And I believe this was City of Mayhem. This was my most recent City of Mayhem run. That being said, as of the recording of this video, I just finished another NLBC run, and I'll be entering another City of Mayhem tomorrow. So I'm entering these events, man. I'm entering these events. I'm having a lot of fun. Not performing the best every single time, and not still doing as great as I would like to, but having a lot of fun competing. And I hope you guys are still enjoying these videos, which, judging from the comments and the analytics, you guys seem to be enjoying the content. So glad to see that. But yes, hopping back into things today with the Base Vegeta Trunks and Android 21 team, and this run was it was something. Something important to note about this run versus the last NLBC run that you saw is that I did not warm up prior to this event, which is very important. You'll see just slop, lots of slop right now. Just yeah, a bit of an ugly start to this first game. But our first opponent, as you can see, is ReturnRoshi, running a team of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Kefla, and Master Roshi. Of course, rocking that Roshi V-Assist, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, wasn't familiar with this player. I don't remember if ReturnRoshi was even like their actual tag. It's just their in-game name. But you know, sloppy though it may be, we seem to be getting off to a decent start here. I mean, we take out the Kefla, we both spent our sparking, but I still have the character lead here into the level 1. Actually, I opted for the Vanish here. Actually, that being said, you should probably also know, like I said, this was recorded at this point almost 2 weeks ago. Yeah, tomorrow it would be 2 weeks ago that these matches were played, and I recorded the gameplay. So my memory of like what took place in a lot of these matches is going to be really fuzzy. So I'm kind of just covering it as I would real live commentary. And oh my god, the command grab from Roshi, the anti, that was good shit. Straight into level 3, that's going to be pretty decent damage. But I also have some things to talk to you guys about. But yeah, man, so I think I pretty much am gonna stick to playing Base Vegeta Trunks 21 for the most part in these events. I might try other things here and there just to see how I feel about it, because like I still haven't tried Hit Out in one of these events recently, and I kind of want to do that. But other than that, I mean, I'm pretty much sold on this. I still love my 18 Bardock Trunks team. I'm still gonna be playing that team quite a bit as well. But you've seen this team more than that because I've been entering a lot of these events. But yeah, I don't want to say this is replacing 18 Bardock as my main team, but for the competitive scene, I just feel like I performed the best with this one. I mean, I obviously think it's a much better team, I'm not gonna lie, and I like it just as much. Base Vegeta and 21 are characters that I've always wanted to play since season 1 of the game. And for those of you who've been following me long enough and you follow the stream, which by the way, if you don't follow the stream, link is in the description down below, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura, you know that every single time I've ever thought about dropping Android 18, the two characters I always go to are Base Vegeta and Android 21. And the biggest reason why I never played Base Vegeta back in season 1 or 2 was because I couldn't do his combos. In season 2, I was gonna drop 18 at the start and pick up it. Wow, we kind of steamrolled in this first game, huh? I could have sworn I lost this first game, but we kind of picked up the ball and just held it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a little bit of extra stare with the Base Vegeta level 1, but it's all good. Here we take game number 1 over ReturnRoshi. But yeah, in season 1 of the game, I thought Base Vegeta was super sick. I really wanted to play him. I couldn't do his combos. I just wasn't good enough no matter how hard I practiced, how hard I tried. I put him back down. Android 21 is a character that I always would play for fun. And then in season 2, I was going to drop Android 18. And again, I went back to Base Vegeta and Android 21. Gonna play either one. Never was playing them both together. And then like 21, I just never felt good enough with her. Like I'd practice with her all the time, but I just could never quite get the hang of it. I always felt like something was missing. And then with Base Vegeta, it was literally just the combos. Because every time I play him, like, this character's sick, I love him a lot. And I just couldn't do well. And then it wasn't really until season 3 that I really found my groove with both of them. And like really started grinding. And now I think that my Vegeta and 21 are just as good as my 18 and my Bardock, if I'm being honest, if not better. That means I still have a long way to go. But anyway, moving on into game number 2, I haven't been doing a whole lot of commentary of the actual matches at hand. You can see that he's still running his same team, I'm still running my same team. He goes for the crossover while I was blocking Roshi. I bought my sparking, I want to deal with the mix, and then I raw tag into Trunks. EX flip, tried to go for the same side, I wanted to keep the corner. Didn't quite work out. We do find the cross of JH, but was not able to convert it to a full combo. He tags out in the Kefla, and no 2H on the Vanish. I do poke back, take my turn, super dash, he reflects the super dash, calls the Roshi V-Assist, catch him with the Base Vegeta A-Assist, but I wasn't able to confirm it. I do a regular flip into a JH, but he was awake. Wide awake for that, and he actually twitches me for my troubles, gets the corner back, knocks me down, and I gotta deal with this Kefla Oki. And this is a setup that I'm seeing more and more Kefla players that I fight do, and it's something I've known about since she came out, but I don't actually fight that many Kefla players that do it until recently. Is using 236S plus your assist on Wicked. It kind of covers like all tech options and allows you to continue your pressure. So it's actually pretty strong. You'll see that it worked on me twice there back to back. The first time I think I was just trying to jump and I got caught. Second time I'm not really sure what I did. But you can see that we're not off to a very strong start here in game number 2. He still got his whole team alive. We do find the X rocket kick though, and I drop the combo again, but we pick it up into some loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be enough. Did I not use my J2H there? I'm kind of bugging, but it's fine though. Command grab into level 3. I still need to get better at my Okiman because like I feel like I'm just so inconsistent with it. And I did a mid there. That was just, yeah. I remember when I was playing this event, I was feeling really wow, bye base Vegeta. I was feeling really disappointed in my play. I was feeling like not my usual self. Speaking of which, I wasn't feeling my usual self today when I played at LWC either, but you'll see how far I make it. That being said, just because I wasn't feeling my usual self doesn't mean that I didn't make it these ways into the bracket in this City Mayhem run that you're currently watching. So let's just see how far things go. But yeah, another EX rocket kick finds its mark into loops. I drop it though, and just lots of drop combos. And I think for the future, I want nice 2H, nice 2H. Boom, boom, dive, level 1, down goes the Gogeta. Even things out just a little bit here, But I think it is important for me to start warming up and fighting a decent opponent before I enter these events if I want to take it a bit more seriously and perform better, because I definitely notice a decent difference in my play, you know, when I do warm up versus when I don't. And this was definitely a true marker of that, because like the last event I played and I warmed up and I felt like I played phenomenal for pretty much the entire tournament, and then this time I didn't, and I felt like I was playing really sloppy, dropping a lot of combos, not confirming certain things the way I normally would, and just, yeah, just all around just not the type of play that I want to be exhibiting. And yeah, Dragon Rush finds its mark. Down goes the Android 21. We're left with solo base Vegeta, and like this comeback isn't impossible, but it's highly unlikely, and it's not looking good for Marin. It's looking quite long, length, distance word to Damascus. I get caught by Roshi B, and that's ReturnRoshi taking game number 2, tying things up at 1-1. And at this point, I was just like, I'm questioning why I lost there, because it's just like, you know, I was playing sloppy in the first game and like just wasn't really committing to certain things the way that I should, or like, you know, holding on to certain combos or like confirming certain hits, but we still managed to win pretty convincingly. It was pretty one-sided, and then we just got off to such a bad start in the second game. And then the third game, he actually hard reads my round start rocket kick with Gogeta's counter. And yeah, and then I woke up not knowing what I did there, and yeah, and then it's just Scramble City. It's just, this is some real online shit. It's just really, this is really ugly. And then like I popped the sparking to just kind of break free of everything. I really shouldn't have spent it that early, and then this combo really wasn't the best idea, and then I didn't get a knockdown. He reflects and I let him out for free, and it's just, I don't know. He wins neutral, run up 6M plus Roshi B assist. He drops his combo though, and like, you see what I mean? It's just sloppy play. It's just sloppy play. It just wasn't looking good. I didn't punish Capsule for whiffing there. I do find the Dragon Rush though, and I want to force the sparking out of him, because I spent mine, so I want him to use his, but I didn't quite get far enough for the level 3, and I could have done a micro dash there, but I didn't believe in my ability to do it just because how sloppy I was playing. It took too long to decide to try to 2H there, so I was able to vanish the vanish, but it's just like, also, I still don't understand why Roshi's raw tag is so fast. I truly don't understand why it's so much faster than everybody else. I find a Dragon Rush of my own, has popped the sparking. Things are about even here. We have Roshi out on the field, which is good for me because that assist is troublesome and I want him gone. And then, can we talk about the active frames on that 2H? He definitely 2H'd too early, and I super dashed into it. He didn't 2H my super dash, I super dashed into his 2H. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit felt mad active. But it's fine. He actually 2H's the EX flip this time. Again, I mentioned this before, and it's my own fault for like being lazy and getting sloppy with it. And I just got hit on wake up a lot. Like, and you see a lot of times it wasn't even me getting counter hit. He would just go for mids, and I would just get hit. And I just, yeah. But EX flip mix with Trunks. Wow, what a JM. EX flip mix with Trunks is real, but not when you do it solo. Because I know people comment about that all the time. That's not necessarily on my videos, but I see it in like other Twitch chats. There's a lot of people. It is what it is. EX flip mix can be 2H if you're doing it solo because it's not real mix, but if I jail you with an assist and actually block string into it, then it's real, if done properly. And it's really potent, but very difficult. But I've gotten lazy because so many people just let me do solo EX flip, and wow. Yeah, it's just, I very rarely fight people who actually 2H me for doing that. He finds a hit but doesn't commit, backs off, block strings. I tried to poke back, lost that interaction. Roshi bombos in the corner, and down goes base Vegeta. And, you know, it felt like we were pretty even for the most part of this match at the start for the first minute or so, and then very quickly things fell apart. But we do have solo Android 21 with 3 bars and full health, so this is far from over. I mean, I've made my fair share of Android 21 solo comebacks. Not as many as I've done with Trunks, but this is definitely doable, and I think 21's a better character than Trunks is anyway, in pretty much every way, quite frankly. And full screen command grab, and then I didn't punish it. I back off, and we do actually whiff punish that, get the medium starter. A more confident Lotus would have definitely gone for a rejump combo there, and I probably would have been able to kill, but I wasn't playing my best, and I just didn't believe, and I just wasn't enough damage. I should have 2H'd that, and I didn't. Roshi's still alive, but you know, it was a decent punish, but it wasn't really good enough, but it's fine. We find another hit on the Roshi, we take him down. I'm like, okay, I have no bar, but I still have a decent amount of health, and it's Kefla and Gogeta. With Gogeta out on the field, I can definitely do this. I can do this. If I can take care of this Gogeta, I'm not too worried about Kefla, is what I'm thinking. And we find the hit, we find the whiff punish, let's go, and I messed up. I could have killed there, and I forgot which steel. That's one of my downfalls right now with Android 21, is that in the heat of the moment, a lot of times, I still forget which slot like on her steals list corresponds to like which command grab. Like I make that mistake all the time, and yeah, it cost me the kill combo there on Gogeta. This could have been such a different outcome in this match if it wasn't for that. But we do find the super dash into EX dive. We don't have any more bars, so we can't get a dive into a vanish for a DR, so I can get sliding knockdown. We didn't have any assists because we're solo. So yeah, it wasn't really get anything too great there. Maybe I should have just gone for, I don't think there's anything better, that much better I could have gone for there. But yeah, he finds the hit. He's got 4 bars. He had an assist. It's going to be combo into level 1, into level 3. And we end up losing in our very first match, or our very first set of the tournament, which I was very unhappy with. Very unhappy with. You'll see I ended the recording right away because I was a little salty, because I felt like this was a player who I shouldn't have been losing to. I feel like I said it a lot to the point where it sounds like I just don't want to give people props, but like, I mean, you see how we played in the first match. Like, this is clearly something we are capable of beating, but we just couldn't stay composed. Just too much slop. It's just too much slop. So, well played by ReturnRoshi, and I'll be back with the next set for our first match in the loser side of the bracket. And after taking some time to cool off, rethink what I've been doing, and regroup, we find ourselves in the loser side of the bracket against D-Mania, running a team of Gogeta Blue, Super Saiyan Goku, and Beerus. Bit of a unique team here. We're starting to see a few more people pick up Super Saiyan Goku. Not that many people though have gone back to the character. I know he was way more popular back in Season 1 and Season 2. Later part of Season 1 and a lot of Season 2, he was really popular. He fell from grace pretty heavily after some nerfs. Starting to see a bit more of a rise in his player base, but not too much. Beerus is a pretty uncommon character, and right off the rip, I dropped my loops, and this is more of that sloppy play I was talking about. Wake up too well, super dash right away, like, yeah. Yeah, you see where this is going. I'm up against a Gogeta player, I know what to expect. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to deal with it properly. And again, I find the combo and drop it again. And I'm just like, and then I try to twirl and get hit by a raw tag. And it's just ugly. It's just ugly. I'm just getting hit by random face smashes, and I pop my sparking there just out of frustration. I find the hit though with the Destructo Disc. Was able to confirm that with an empty vanish and knocked out into a Trunks assist, and this time we actually get the loops. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't drop the combo this time. Command grab into level 3. Almost built enough bar for the 5th bar, but it's fine. Don't necessarily need it. If we get the next hit here, he's going to die anyway, but he's probably going to opt to spend that sparking. But he doesn't. We actually hit him with the mix, and then down goes Beerus. Bar gonna drop combo. There we go. There's one thing I will commend myself on in hindsight, is continuing to go for the combos even if they are dropping at times, because like I'm missing out on so much damage and so much meter if I don't go for basic Vegeta loops, right? And I'm not even doing the most optimal versions of that combo, but like if I'm not going for those, like I'm missing out on so much good tech on the Dragon Rush. That was actually surprisingly good defense on my part, considering how poor my awareness seemed to be. And then he tried to reflect into a button, and then I drop another combo, and then he sparks and I get hit by a 2M, and it's just, yeah. And again, he confirms, like, it's just so ugly, man. Like, this had to be the most scramble field, and then I tried to reflect there and I got hit by a Dragon Rush. So let me take a drink of water real quick. Like, looking back at this gameplay, and I even felt this way while I was playing, it's just not myself at all. Like, I'm looking at this gameplay, I'm just like, bro, who even is that? Who even is that playing? It's not LotusAsakura, it's not me. I mean, it is, but it doesn't look like it. It didn't feel like it. And yeah, like, again, this is a player, and again, we take the Dragon Rush. Good block on the rocket kick. We super dash, knock down to the 21 assist. Please don't drop this combo this time, Lotus. You really need this. Push it to the corner. There you go. Into the key blast. Probably could have 2H'd that actually. And the rocket kick smokes the guard cancel. If we don't drop this here, we can kill him. 2, 3, boom, boom. Knee dive. Command grab, level 1. And into the level 3. And then down goes the blue Gogeta. But this is a player who obviously has a pretty good idea of what he's doing, but I wouldn't say his skill set really rivals ours, but it's surprisingly even right now just because I'm just playing like such a scrub. Like, I just scrambling a lot, dropping combos, just not confirming certain hits, and that was just like kind of par for the, not par for the course, that was just what's the phrase I'm looking for? Par for the course is not at all what I meant. That was just kind of the reoccurring pattern throughout this tournament, was just me just playing really sloppy, and like, but I don't know, like, it just, you'll see how things turn out. Another rocket kick finds Mark. Look, if when in doubt, we rocket kick out, you know what I'm saying? That move ain't as nearly as good as it used to be, and he gets hit by the twirl there. We take that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're pushing it. We did not even have to do all that. We definitely didn't have to do all that. We definitely didn't have to do all that. I could have stopped the combo a lot shorter than that and still killed. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it was just one of those days. It was one of those. I wasn't really feeling it. I remember I was even talking to June, because June and I were supposed to play before the tournament started, and we just didn't for one reason or another. I don't really know why. It wasn't like his fault or my fault. We just kind of just like didn't get around to it. And then like I was talking to him on Discord or whatever, like we were just messaging like in between our matches and stuff, and I was like, bro, I ain't really feeling this today. Like after round 1, like after I lost, and it wasn't necessarily because I lost, but it was just because of the way I played. I was like, I don't even know if I want to keep playing anymore. Like I think like it was either after this set or the last set, I was like, I might just DQ. But I was like, nah, I still want to bring the people to content, plus who knows how far I can make it in the losers of the bracket, so I obviously didn't do that. But for a split second I thought about it. EX rocket kick finds this Mark again, and yeah, again, that move not nearly as good as it used to be, but you know, I still get a lot of mileage out of it. I still get a decent amount of mileage out of it. 2M, Key Blast, into the 21 assists, crack his dome piece, and we take care of the Blue Gogeta. And I was glad about how easily we were able to handle the Blue Gogeta in these 2 matches, just because you guys know, for me, that's by far the biggest threat on his team. He may or may not necessarily be the most powerful character on the team. I think opinions of Gogeta right now are kind of all over the place. I think the character is pretty strong. I think he's in a really good spot, and we're starting to see him more and more, especially after the French players have put on the exhibition that they have with him, because I think a lot of people are starting to see the strengths that he has. Also, EX Lariat is a meme, 2M is a meme, Torpedo Button, fucking EX move, kill, like, it's just jailing in the full screen from beam. It's just, yeah, we blocked that. Oh, we reflected it. I should have just blocked it. I would have been able to punish it better. Also, I will say that it's not like a big deal. Like, if you're, it shouldn't be too hard for you to deal with. But it came up twice. It's come up not in this tournament, but it's come up for me twice since the patch. I probably won't struggle with it anymore. But I forgot that they made a stealth change to Super Saiyan Goku, where you can choose which side his level 3 goes on, right? You can stay in front or switch sides for the cross up in the corner or whatever, right? And he also changes, he alternates between level Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 3 in that super. I forgot that was a thing. So there were 2 times where I got hit by the Super Saiyan 1 version of his level 3 just because I forgot that was a thing. And I think Bardock can do the same thing, where you can choose which side you go on, but his doesn't like side switch, right? In terms of like whether it hits in front or behind you. But yeah, and like I just kind of forgot and didn't like recognize it right away, and that caught me slipping once or twice. Yeah, that being said, somehow behind all that talking, we managed to take the game. We got a pretty good damaging combo here into a level 1, level 3, level 1, level 2, level 3, and we killed Beerus with a pretty crazy combo. It wasn't that crazy of a combo, but a pretty crazy high damage combo. And yeah, we take things over D-Mania. So I felt like I cleaned it up a little bit there. Like, I was dropping less, I felt like, as that match went on, but I still wasn't really feeling it. Like, I wasn't in the zone, you know what I mean? I wasn't in like the right mental space for the competitive environment. But that's something that I need to get better with as a competitor and as a player, is being able to stay more composed and more focused when I'm in these matches, because like I'm able to recognize when I'm in a slump or when I'm not playing well, and I'm able to recognize what it is I'm doing wrong and the improvements I need to be making and the adjustments I need to make within a match, but then actually implementing those changes and doing the things I'm telling myself is what I'm still struggling with. Because there's definitely times where like I'm playing a match and I'm like, I need to slow down, I need to do this, okay, this person's doing this on wake up, so I should do this on Oki, this person's doing this a lot neutral, so I can use this assist or this move or this tactic in order to counterplay that. But even though I'm able to recognize all those things and I have those thoughts, actually implementing it is the thing that I'm struggling with the most right now, and just being able to stay composed as I assess the situation and then make those changes. That's something I really want to improve on. But yeah, I mean, that'll be enough for today's video, I believe. Like I said, I got more matches to come. As you saw, we lost our first match in winners, but we're still in the losers bracket, and I'll have another NLBC run coming soon and another City Mayhem run coming soon. So I'm glad you guys enjoy these tournament videos, because I enjoy competing in these events, I enjoy making these videos, and like I said, if you guys continue to support them, then I'll continue to drop them. Obviously, ranked matches will still be in there mixed in as well. as well as, you know, casual matches with, well, not casual matches, but matches from handpicked players that I seek out and bring onto the channel. Melty Blood's coming out in a few days. We'll be playing Multi Blood on the channel and streaming it at twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Link is always in the description down below, as well as Demon Slayer is coming out in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, we're playing Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. I will be streaming that game. I will be making videos of that game. I might do a playthrough of the story mode on stream and then upload that into parts on the channel if you guys want to see that. I'm not entirely certain, don't hold me up to that, but I will be playing it for sure on stream if nothing else. And I'm excited for all the content that is to come to this channel, and hopefully you guys are too. But yeah, thank you all so much for all the support. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content that I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, it's pretty much all today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.